Okay, first and foremost, I want to give all honors and the praises and all the glory belongs to my Lord and Savior. His name is Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahabashai, Bahasham, Maha, Kodash. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. Son's name is Yahabashai, and who I reverence, and honors to the apostles that have in the Holy Spirit and to the hopeful elect across the globe, and to the very few brothers and sisters listening and learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days. And I hope you're keeping your spirit rejuvenated. You're reading these scriptures, you're studying, you're praying, you're fasting. This is a very important lesson. And yeah, this lesson is for the brothers and sisters, but also those that are not in the know, right? Because most people don't even know. When they're on these devices, right? These devices are being weaponized against the public, and this is what they don't want me showing you. Okay? So we're going to bring this out. And I know I don't really mention it much, or if I do mention it, it's for edification, right? But we're here to give you truth, so that's what I'm here to do, to give you the truth. Okay, whether you like it or not, and what these criminals are doing via so-called gang stalkers, via so-called lowlives, scumbags, narcissists. All right, so we're going to get to this, Baba Kashar. The whole point of this, the whole agenda, right, to those that speak truth, what are these gang stalkers trying to do? Their whole thing is to delegitimize one that's speaking the truth. Really, that's Satan's job. Okay. Now, my whole belief system, right, is the scriptures. I don't believe in I've heard people speak about V2K. What they call it? What's this thing called? V2K. Voice to skull. Do you really believe in that intercesses the power of the Most High, of God? Because if you believe in it, then that means you don't believe in God. Now, can they do certain things? Yes. But the scripture says that in Ephesians. Spare me just a minute. Now, the enemy, Satan, what's he going to use? He's going to use technology. Why? Because he rules over technology. Okay. But I want to show you the depths of this and what these imbeciles do. Does it come from your government? Yeah, sometimes, yes. Fusion centers, your police, because the police, what do they have? They have something called a Stingray truck. We're going to get into all this, right? We'll quickly go into Ephesians 2. And 2. When time passed, you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air. We got to get back into them videos. The spirit that now worketh in the truth of disobedience. Prince and power of the air. Yes, he can manipulate the airwaves. Satan can do that. Radio stations, signals, transmissions, what else? Well, satellites. And yes, he can beam energy to try to lower your vibration. Okay. Negative energy. Have you ever heard of 5G? Have you ever heard of 4G? These are military weapons, you idiots. The phone I have now is a cell phone. These are military gadgets. The TV these are all military, but the people have not been taught that. But the main point is, I don't want to veer off from the topic. The enemy uses these things, he can weaponize it against you. And we know he can't be everywhere, that Satan can't be everywhere at once. So what does he do? He uses Stingray trucks. So sometimes some of you may be on your phone, or we're all being spied on, but that doesn't matter anyway. Let me slow it down. Okay, I'm very excited, very for it. But I'm just trying to put you onto game knowledge, what's really happening. You have something called a Stingray surveillance truck. It looks like an ordinary truck, sometimes white, sometimes blue, sometimes black. And this truck will pull up, but it pulls up near to where there's phones and there's, what do you call it? A cell tower. And it connects with this cell tower, right? And Stingray surveillance is a generic name for it, right? And this Stingray surveillance vehicle, which the police have it as well, by the way, it stimulates a cell phone tower in order to collect the data. So when it pulls up, it's collecting data, all right? Where's that data being carried to? Back to a data center, okay? Nothing to be paranoid about. So this is just the tactics of the enemy. I want to go to 2 Corinthians 2:11 because you're probably thinking, well, why am I bringing this out? Because this is what's going on. And they don't want you to know this. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage over us. How? For we are not ignorant of his devices. So that's how he's able to get one over on you if you're not privy to what he's doing. These are his devices, man. Right? What do you think cookies are about? Cookies, all that. That's how he can track. Stingray surveillance, 5G, which is apparently making people sick. All right? But these are massive. They're not going to take these things down because these are massive. I'm not going to mention the names because I don't want to take them out of business. But these are massive corporations, bro, that are making big money. But they know it's doing harm, but they're not going to stop because it's bringing in the money. Okay? Fucking criminals. Bear me just a minute. So we're going to get into the next bit now. But the whole thing is the gang stalkers, yeah, they also have certain so-called weapons, and I don't want to focus on this too much because whatever you focus on too much, I don't want that to become a reality. I don't want to speak this upon my life. It's just for info and to make people aware. So gang stalkers, guess what they try to do? To drive one mad, because you hear about these people doing things, right? Shooting up buildings, crashing cars into buildings, and you wonder, well, why did they do that? No one wakes up and decides, well, I'm just going to do that. No one does that. Unless they were driven to do that, unless there was some type of device that was being used upon them. And yes, this is very true, and I've got all the proof to back it up. And I'm going to post up the pictures later on. Right? And these gang stalkers, yes, they do have certain devices. They have flashlights. They have another type of light. It's like a security light, but this security light, it emits like smart dust, and that smart dust penetrates through the walls and gets on your skin, and that's another way you can become tracked, but they're not telling you this. And they have another thing as well. This is like a sensor with a laser on it as well. Like, bro, this is criminal activity right here. But they use these things and they beam these lights and they beam these lasers while you're sleeping. Because listen, it's kind of hard when you're during the day because you're moving about, you're doing things. It's mostly when you're sleeping. These cowards do these things. Okay, when you're sleeping. Because that's when it mostly will work, right? You're stagnant, you're just at rest. And it's used to delegitimize that person for speaking the truth. So these people, they're using these devices to try to implement some type of disease, artificial disease, or sickness. And they use many electronic devices to harass, such as magnetic fields. That's no secret. That's no secret. Right? But can you prove this? That's the thing. Now, in the court of law, would you be able to prove this? Or would it get chucked straight out? Well, that's why these things are done. If it's not easy to prove and you're just speaking rubbish. But it can be proven. All you need is I've got a device with me right now. It's called Wintact. It's not the best of devices. I want to get another one. But with this Wintact, I'm able to measure frequencies, man. So I've got this right next to me right now, and I'm able to put it up to the wall and see where it's being emitted from and how much volts are being emitted. So this is what these so-called gang stalkers are doing. These are the lowest of low. These are your scumbags of society, your dregs, your scumbags, man. Sometimes it could be neighbors. A lot of the times it's people across the road, from a building across the road, that emit these weapons. All right. And I've done videos upon this. It's linked in with a quantum supercomputer. And they try to link your resonance with it. Right? That's why if you have a little bit of twitching on your arm, it's because somebody has connections to a computer and your resonance. Okay? That's what it is. No, you're not mad. Right? And you should know your body more than anyone else. So if you're really fit, you're really fit, you exercise, but you got a bit of fat on you, well, that's because you're being microwaved, bro. Like, I know it sounds mad. That's because they're using magnetic fields and microwave weapons on you, bro. How are you completely fit? You ride, you jog, you pump weights, but you got excess fat on your body because they're hitting you with microwaves. What happens when you put a chicken in a microwave and see what happens to it? What happens? It goes pop 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 pop. It pops, in it. Well, that's what they're doing. Hey, these people, they know they could get life if anyone was to find out. Why do they do it? Out of jealousy, innit? Jealousy, money, bribes, or they've been blackmailed themselves. Most of the time, it's jealousy because most of the people that do these things, they don't even know you. It's just like it's something to do. It's fun for them. But guess what? Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai sees you, man. He sees your dumb ass, man. He sees what you're doing. One day I woke up, this is not too long ago, I don't know, a couple months ago. I woke up, looked out the window, see a torch shining directly when I'm sleeping, bro. Directly. And as soon as I woke up, as soon as I pulled the curtains, the guy turned off the torch. Like, what's that about? What's that about? Bro, there's psychopaths out here, man. And this ain't just for the brothers in the truth. This is for anyone that's listening, man. All right? These devices, it's not bad. Technology is not a bad thing. It's when it's in the hands of wrong people. So you could have a psychopath that has technology and he gets a kick out of weaponizing it or doing something evil. Right? I've talked about this. I've done videos about this, frequencies and so forth. Right? And another tactic is electronic sounds. Yes, they emit this as well. In other words, like, check this out. Someone could, a dog could be barking, right? And someone could record that dog barking. How do you know? Because it's the same type of bark. It's the same noise. It doesn't vary. It's the same noise. Someone can record that and press a button and have that happening. And you would think it's an actual real dog. No, it's just a recording of a dog, man. You see how sophisticated this technology is? It's very sophisticated, okay? But I don't want to go too much into this. You know why? Because I believe in God. And I believe God supersedes. There ain't no way you believe in God, but technology is going to supersede God. No, it doesn't. Alright? Because God, he creates science and all that. The Bible deals with science and all them things there. So this is basically like a neural monitoring program, right? Yes, a lot of us are being neural monitored. A lot of you are being neural monitored, but you just don't realize it. That's all. The things I've been seeing. Bro, I'm seeing people look at their phones and being instructed like robots, bro. Like robots. Like, bro, this is real. This is like something out of a sci-fi movie. Oh man, and guess what? It all ties in with Revelations 13 and 16, and he calls it all both small, great, rich. So I can paraphrase this. Small, great, rich, free, bond. To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and whoever does not receive it cannot buy nor sell. We know what that mark is in the Greek is charagma. It's incision, imprint, stamp, right? Branding, which means ownership. And within this, I got a poster of it. Excuse me, just a minute. Bear me just a minute. Let's see if I can find it. Have I still got the poster? Yeah. I've got a poster of this, by the way. Need to fix it up. And within this device, the device is, 2 millimeters long and about 1 millimeter in diameter, comparable to a grain of rice. It has tissue bonding cap, a cap made from special plastic covers, a hermetically sealed glass capsule containing the RFID circuitry. And the plastic is designed to bond within human tissue and prevent capsule from moving around once it has been implanted. And I believe some people have even been implanted right now, those that have sold out. And an antenna, because that's how these things work, by antennas. The coils of the antenna turn the reader's varying magnetic field into current power the chip. Read that again. The coils, all right, as an antenna. That's how you get the signal, all right. and they power the chip. The core is coupled to a capacitor to form a circuit that resonates at 130 kilohertz. And that's going to be known as the ID chip, which modulates the amplitude current through the antenna to continually repeat the 128-bit signals. And the bits are represented by a change in the amplitude to light to hold to high to low, to analyst by Jonathan Wessels of Cambridge. So this stuff's already here. It's in certain places in America, Australia, but this is the agenda. That's the main agenda. Now, what most people don't know, whether they realize it or not, that's what they're being controlled by, because that's the agenda. To turn everybody into basically robots, cyborgs, with no free thought. And so-called targeted individuals, these people are being, they're being experimented on. All right? And some of them are being tortured, but nobody wants to speak about this. Okay? So let's get back to it. This neural monitoring, this sends signals, all right? So neural monitoring is where you have a computer, and I've told you already, the bioresonance, they link that up with that computer and they lock that in with the computer, so it's like it's interconnected. You understand what I'm saying? That frequency, okay, with the computer. And therefore, this is how they're able to make your hand twitch. You got a twitch in your hand, and you're like, where's that coming from? Or your knee twitch, because they've linked in that resonance with a computer. These are programs, by the way. You can get these programs. Okay. And they send signals to, what do you call it? The brain, which is known as your retinal cortex. Well, this is where you get the whole thing of mind control and the silly, stupid MK Ultra thing and all that rubbish. That's where you get that, where they send signals into your retinal cortex, which is what your brain, right? Signals, and try to put thoughts there. Try to, which all that stuff has never. They've been trying that stuff with me, but listen, I don't pay no attention to that. The whole thing is you don't feed it, you don't feed into it, and all that stuff. But that's how they do it, right? They send signals and messages back and forth. This is a computer, by the way, they're doing this by. Computer. Okay. There's certain packages and programs you can get. You know, like the Matrix? Well, the Matrix describes it all. And another thing, I know you're thinking, bloody, yo, how does he know all this? They don't want me speaking about this technology, man. And also they create stimuli, right? So, you know, when you're hearing a lot of cars going past, or a lawnmower, or what else, just anything, a truck, beep, 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 or whatever, that's to create stimuli within your mind and to see how your mind reacts. Remember, you're being studied, man. They're doing all that on you. They're trying to see what makes you tick. They're trying to hack into your brain, bro. They're trying to hack you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you can't hack the spirit of Yahweh Shai, no matter what you do. Right? You watch that program. I haven't watched it. They clone Tyrone. They want nothing but clones, man. But anyway, so they create stimuli and they attack. Yes, this happens. Some brothers, I've heard about them getting their nervous system attacked. That's what they're attacking, your nervous system. And your brain's connected to your spine, right? So that's what they're attacking. Right? And the bad thing about it, this technology is, it's electric technology they're giving to the gang stalkers as well, right? But if I find out, if I catch the person who's doing it, I'm gonna smash your face in straight up, bro. You know, bro, I'll smash your face in, bro. I ain't playing about, ain't fucking about, bro. Right? This is serious, bro. And the reason why I'm saying this because that's some cowardly stuff, bro. You gonna attack someone while they're sleeping, bro, and mess with their body parts, and this is how you get organs, organ selling as well. All right, all them things there through this technology, bro. They don't want you to know this, bro. They don't want you to know this. Right? That's why I always say eat healthy, look after your body, because some of these people are doing this when you're sleeping, bro. hitting you with signals, bro. And how would you be able to know if your signal's high on your phone? If you got 5 or 4 bars, that's someone hacking into your signals. And they can also do that. Say if you go on the internet, you're living in a flat, well, people can share that signal. They can hack into it. Your phone starts to heat up and you're thinking, where's all this radiation? The radiation's coming from other people's phones and they can hack into yours. But it's so sophisticated, bro. You know, let me see, is there any more scriptures concerning this? Baba Kushah. But the main thing is to stay close to God, stay close to Yahweh Shai, and you're gonna be alright. Okay? And check this out. But the thing about this, the thing I don't like, we're gonna go to Revelations 12. The thing I don't like about this technology is there's radio frequency, there's ELF, and it depends on how much you're being given. Like basically, listen, they're trying to create a radioactive atmosphere, bro. You got to be very, very careful, bro. Can it kill you? It doesn't. It doesn't. Not straight away. It's not supposed to. Don't you get it? It's supposed to be a silent thing. Over time, it's supposed to show. Over time. How do you think people get cancer and they can be completely healthy? That's why a lot of the times when I'm not doing my videos, I like to turn off my phone, man. That's why. Right? It doesn't show straight away. It's designed to cause cancer or some type of disease, bro. Or to make one mad. Because they can do that, bro. This is old technology. Old technology. And I do know because my granddad was electrician he was a contractor for the military. So I know these things, man. I know a little bit. I'm not no expert. But I know a little bit. Because you have to. And what was I going to say? Yeah, it depends on how much they're transmitting. Now, it's harmful when it tears away. If it's tearing muscle tissue, then there's a problem now. When it starts to tear tissue, that's when there's a serious problem. Or when it starts to damage your cells, because it can do that as well. Damage cells, and once them cells are damaged to a certain degree, it cannot repair. So some of you may not be able to get a 6-pack again because someone was hitting you with radiation. They thought it was a fucking joke when you were sleeping. Excuse my language. But yeah, of course this stuff gets me mad. And the Lord sees everything, man. The Lord sees everything. You contractors as well, you contractors that are doing that stuff, the Lord sees you, man. Go to Romans 12. It depends on how much you're getting hit with, because listen, everywhere we go, I've got a light on right now, and really I want to change this light. This light that I've got is what's them lights? Them LED lights. And them LED lights, they suppress your melatonin, right? But they say, well, they're cheap. Well, they're cheap lights, so that's the reason. Rubbish. It suppresses your melatonin in your sleep. That's why I've got a different type of light here. I don't really like to use this light. Right? But it just shows you, bro, the devil hates humanity, man. And even you that are doing all this, the devil hates you as well. Because the people at the gang stalkers, they do this to get paid and so forth. And to get up the ladder. But the devil hates you as well. Your handler's telling you to. But guess what? Satan's going to turn on your ass. Don't you understand? Right? Then you want to label people mad. Well, maybe some of these people were being hit by radiation, man, in their headpiece, in their body, right? And not just that, all the other stuff as well on top of that. That's why you got to keep a solid foundation in this truth and know who you are in the Lord, so nobody can fool you. It's to discredit to you, bro. Then you got these fucking idiots, probably in this building, bro, I don't know, probably in this building that probably use the same thing. Right? You're sleeping and you hear, yeah, psychotronic weapons, bro. These people are fucking criminals, bro. But you got some nerve to target us. And guess what? I'm a man of my word. Yeah, I do my little videos. I go out there and all that. but I mind my own business. I don't trouble anyone. But then you got these people that are doing that. It's used as a tactic to victimize, man, to make one look mad. All right. Go to Romans 12 and check this out. We're going to shut off on this, Baba Kishar, too. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So can we... I hear a lot of talk about, energy, weapons, and mind control. And, bro, I don't think about that rubbish, bro. Because if they were really controlling your mind, then how comes they were not able to stop you to go where you need to go? Has that stopped you from you going where you need to go? Because it hasn't stopped me from doing my video. It hasn't stopped me at all. So that's all rubbish, bro. No, they can do certain things, but it can't stop you from doing what you want to do. Rubbish. Stop giving the enemy too much credit. See, that's Satan's trick, bro. MK Ultra, that's of Satan, bro. Mind control. Oh, man, baby, just a minute. We're going to shut off soon. And, where was I? But be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And guess what? You can renew, you can renew your mind cells as well, your brain cells. Yes, it's a fact. By reading, by doing different things, jigsaw puzzles, and that's all good for the brain, man. So make sure you're doing things, right? Because if they're hitting you with this, if they're trying to mess with your mind, make sure more so you're in these scriptures and you pray. There's prayers, you can pray, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Hagan, my labia is mine, protect my mind, man. Right? That's what the devil targets, your mind. But be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and acceptable in the perfect will of the Heavenly Father. Baba Kishar. And in terms of going to a doctor, well, you can do that if you want, just to get a checkup and to see if your body's all right. Nothing's wrong with that, bro. Go get a checkup and just see that everything's functioning well. Because whether you want to believe it or not, if you have a phone, if you have a tablet, if you have a TV, you're being hit by frequencies. And you have gang stalkers that are hitting you with these things as well, whether you want to believe it or not. All right? And there's another thing called, what they call it, do weapons as well. Right? Where this thing kind of causes some acid reflux, which it makes you go to the toilet, and it's like a popping in your stomach. It goes pop, 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 pop. Yeah, they do, bro. But that's the wicked, bro. Your gang stalkers are wicked people that have sold their soul to Satan. That's what they do. So I hope this was edifying, and I hope I bring out enough scriptures. But yeah, this technology, they've had it for years and years and years and years and years, but they just don't want you to know that. Because as long as you don't know, you can be kept under control. All right? So if you don't know, now you know. Okay? And my advice, well, what can you do to maintain? There's plenty of things you can do. There's a reason why I go outside. There's a reason why I'm out in nature. All right? Because nature, it heals. Ground yourself. Take off your shoes and socks. Ground yourself as well to get like the metals and the toxins and all that out of your body. I think Himalayan salt. You can wash with Himalayan salt. Now, if you're a so-called targeted individual, I wouldn't trust these people, even with the water, because they can do things with the water as well. Right? I'm looking at the water. I'm looking at, oh my gosh, this water, even the water looks radioactive as well. Yeah, I know, it's fucked up, innit? Even the water, bro, you can't trust these people, bro, especially if you're a so-called targeted individual. They'll do anything. Right? So my whole thing is, yeah, if you are washing, use Himalayan salt. And the Himalayan salt, when you wash with it, you notice there be black stuff that comes out of your skin. And that black stuff is basically part of the metals that they've been hitting you with. Because remember, you're getting hit with like metals. So if that black stuff's coming out, that means that metal is coming out of your skin, basically. And that's why they need to keep doing the same thing, because they know eventually the thing's going to wear off and so forth. And what's another tip? What else? I need to do this as well. Make sure you're eating fruit and plenty of greens as well, because we know greens that gets all the nastiness, like all toxins. Remember, they're trying to hit you with toxins, bro. They're trying to do you real bad, man. That's what they're trying to do, bro. All right. So make sure you're eating veg and leafy greens, all them things. Because if you're eating all these carb things and all that other stuff, guess what? It's going to be harder for you because you're dealing with enough stress anyway. Remember this program, bro? They're putting so much stress on you. They're trying to stress your body. So you better be doing something. You better be doing something. And I've said that listen, don't stay indoors as well. Because if you stay indoors, they will hit you with them frequencies. All right. What else? Stay positive. That's different thing. Stay positive. Read the scriptures and keep yourself in a high vibration. Because this is to lower your vibration as well. Because you're operating in such a high level. Your aura so high. They're trying to lower that. That's why they're trying to pump negative frequencies. Oh yeah, one more thing. And listen to sometimes some positive music, some jazz, I've been putting it on lately, some harp music. Listen to some harp music as well. You can get that music with water, like, all that stuff. It helps. So these are just some of the few tips, man. And Lord willing, this was Edifying. And until the next time, Shalom. Shalom.